after another throughout the entire football season. I think both coaches felt we've got the talent, we got the right idea, let's just stay with it. Both teams have, both coaching staffs have, and now they're winning.
Today's kickoff is sponsored by Budweiser, the king of beers. Lee Johnson hits it deep in the end zone, and JoJo Townsend of the Jets will not bring it out, and wisely, as he's counseled by a teammate. And now the Bengals are set in offense and defense, number 2 in the conference in offense, number 1 in defense. Cadigan, the rookie number 1 draft choice from Southern California, back in at left tackle after missing 2 games. O'Brien letting a rip deep. Wesley Walker, one of the best over the years, going for the long ball, but he can't get to it. Cincinnati blitzes what would seem to be inopportune times. They'll come at any time.
Here comes one.
Second and 10. They bring Reggie Williams. They go with the ball to Freeman McNeil. He breaks the opening wave of defense and cuts it out to the 30-yard line. Just fantastic against Cincinnati. 5.5 yards a catch. McNeil had a great game against Kansas City until a fumble in overtime cost the Jets a chance to win. Now Hector breaks it wide, and Johnny Hector is out to the 40-yard line. On 3rd and short, he breaks it 11 yards. Jets, after starting out at their 20-yard line, now out to their 40. No score, first quarter, quick out by O'Brien. He goes to Wesley Walker, and he's out close.
Coming in motion, O'Brien runs the half roll. Walker just runs the hitch pattern, and they set that up by running that first go of the game. And then Billups lays off a little bit.
At any time, he scored 68 career touchdowns. Looking deep now, Stone is way out, but O'Brien does not go to him. He goes inside instead for the first down. And
around 60 for the season.
Very disciplined, very prepared. Ken O'Brien at quarterback. Here's the hand up. Jets go to the run again, and here's Freeman McNeil with that great ability to change speeds and change direction. We go to week 6. Draw. McNeil, linebackers waiting at home for him. They're keying on McClay.
Jets with an awful lot of motion. Here comes Toon.
3rd and 5 Jets. Blitz. Out pattern, too much on it. It was Toon indeed on a turnout. Eric Thomas was with him.
Conservative. The only other time it's been this way was November of '81 when the Bengals went to the Super Bowl.
There's Mike Martin, number 88. He'll be the punt return man for Cincinnati. Joe Prokop is the punter for the Jets. Strong suit is hitting it inside the 20, and he lost a high wedge shot. It's going to carry down. We'll see where the bounce takes it.
Oh, look at this.
Nicely done as the Jets special teamers come down the ball at about the 5-yard line. Difference in the backfield. James Brooks is out with a hand fracture. Stanford Jennings, a veteran player with good hands but not the speed of Brooks, will start in his place. One of the great offensive lines in the league, Munoz at left tackle. 7 times a first-team All-Pro player, now in his 9th season. Stanley Wilson's in the backfield. There was some question as to his availability because of the back injury suffered against the Raiders. Esiason sacked. Safety. Jets are on the board with 2 points. Marty Lyons and Scott Mercereau came off the snap like rockets, and they catch the quarterback Esiason living dangerously, looking to throw the ball from his own end zone. Never got a chance to even look downfield.
Esiason trying for a half roll, and Lyons jumped inside the block. Watch the left-hand side of the screen. He's on Anthony Munoz, and he jumps outside the block. Anthony just didn't get a good lick on him, and Lyons, who has played.
And it's not something teams relish doing. A short punt. Free kick. It is fielded at the 36-yard line. Townsend takes it straight ahead and gets to the 42. So the Jets, with a 2-0 lead on the safety, take over the ball for a second time in the game in very good field position. They'll kind of his throws. Jets use a lot of formations and a lot of motion to keep the defense off balance. Want to keep him out of a rhythm, and now the handoff goes, and Roger Vick, second-year fullback from Texas A&M, is cut down by the Freeman McNeil's in with him. McNeil leads the blocking. Roger Vick carries, and on a 2nd down and 8 play, he is across the 45-yard line out to about the 4.
Along with Freeman McNeil, 2 excellent receivers.
And on 3rd down and 5, pass rusher Jason Buck at the top of your screen, 99 in to rush Kenny O'Brien.
McNeil. Nope.
Ryan lots the ball downfield, but Schuler can't get to it. Very fine coverage, picking him up with score.
Bad choice. Bad choice by Mike Martin. Let the ball bounce in the end zone.
42-0 Jets on the safety. Bengals had one play, and it was a tackle in the end zone by the Jets. Mercereau and Lyons of Esiason. And here's a free ball. I think the Bengals got it. Well, it's still kicking up a crowd.
No,
now
Jets
the Jets
have
say
it.
they have it. Bengal had a play on it, but couldn't hold it. And now the best offense in the American Conference has absolutely self-destructed on consecutive plays. They've been on the field for 2 downs. First was a safety against the Bengals by the Jets. And now Marty Lyons, who helped force that safety, comes up with a free ball.
This is a power by the Cincinnati Bengals. Ball to Stanley Wilson. He's hit and hit very, very hard right at the line of scrimmage by Troy Benson. And
goal inside the 6-yard line. Roger Vick cuts it up, and Roger Vick takes it on down, and Roger Vick takes it on in. Are they going to give it to him? They're going to mark him down, apparently just short. He bounced into the end zone, and the official rules that he's down, but he's inches in the goal. On Cincinnati's second possession, Roger Vick goes up the middle and takes it in for the touchdown. The Jets, who beat the first offensive play of the game for Cincinnati, and now with a touchdown run after a fumble recovery, have gone in front 9-0 over the favored Bengals.
Down to this point in the initial stage of this football game, the Bengals are looking an awful lot like they did in '87. Not like they have been in the first 5 weeks of the '88 season.
Got a long way to go, though. 8:19 to play, first quarter. Plays, both disastrous plays. First was a sack in the end zone of Esiason. Next was a fumble. Led to a touchdown. Here comes Ira Hillary returning the kickoff out to the 28-yard line. Cowboys. First down and 10 for Esiason and the Bengals, and they're going to get a play away. He gets time, and he makes the connection. Beautifully running in the open field was fast Eddie Brown, who crosses midfield and gets down to the 47-yard line. Eddie Brown having a phenomenal year. That was a 27-yard gain, and that's just about what he's been averaging a catch.
John, the Bengals going right back to the line of scrimmage. Bobby Humphrey, a bump and run. Eddie Brown gets inside of it. Nice throw by Esiason and a good saving tackle by Humphrey. Bengals use this at the line of scrimmage offense a great deal. Finally got good enough field position to employ it.
Keep the Jets from making any defensive changes. Now the Bengals down 9-0. Go from the 47-yard line of the Jets. First and 10. Running hard in the open field and getting some yards is Stanford Jennings, a 5th-year player from
the Bengals identifying defensive people. That's the biggest task they have today in order to function as an offense.
Who do you block? Here now is Esiason, a big left-hander, lets a rip up the middle, and the catch is made by the tight end Rodney Holman. They're going to rule him down at the 13-yard line. 26-yard gain after the 27-yard gain to Eddie Brown, so the Bengals start to get it done fast.
Behind the offense, you see the offensive line this time do an excellent job. Ickey Woods 31 on Alex Gordon. That's a mismatch, but that time Ickey Woods does the job. Ball thrown high, but Holman goes up and get it. And again, the Bengals go right to the line of scrimmage. No huddle.
That was Rodney Holman's 17th catch of the season. He and Schuler, the 2 top catchers at tight end in the American Conference. Schuler came in with 30 catches for the Jets. Bengals challenging now on their 3rd possession, and here is Ickey Woods, and he is struck and hard by outside linebacker Kevin McGarth.
Fumble, and that one is an absolutely picture-book tackle.
Second down and 9 comes up now for Cincinnati. Esiason 2 for 2, throwing for 51 yards. He can run well. Takes his time, lost it into the end zone, and there's too much on it for Eddie Brown. It'll be 3rd down, 7 points a game. Collinsworth is now in the game. Chris Collinsworth is a wide receiver. Esiason in trouble, and he's swept under. The Jets' 20th sack of the year. Try a field goal. It's blocked. And the Jets doing it right on defense after they gave up some big yardage to 2 throws by Esiason. MacArthur with that hard stick a little bit ago now comes up with the block. At least he's got the ball.
Ron, Easy to say right now that the Cincinnati Bengals a long way from playing like a 5-0 team, and the Jets fired up at 3-1-1.
Game 9-0 after blocking a Cincinnati field goal attempt, and here's O'Brien handing off to his fullback Roger Vick on a 1st and 10 carry. He gets to about the 22-yard line. Vick is a 230-pound back from Texas A&M who's really begun to come out, and here's the block of the field goal 2 plays ago.
Kyle Clifton gets inside the end. The ball didn't look like it was low. He just got so much penetration. Stops the Bengals from getting points. Every time the Jets do something like that, it feeds their fire. If they were confident coming in, they're a lot more confident now.
Before long, O'Brien will look to burn him deep. And O'Brien play faking. Freeman McNeil taken down in the backfield. Veteran Reggie Williams down his 13th year.
Shotgun for the Jets.
3rd down and 8 for the Jets as O'Brien sets himself at the 14-yard line. Markers are down. O'Brien throws to an open man Toon, who can't get to the ball at the 38-yard line.
Kurt Zone turned up the field too quickly. Incomplete.
Prokop will get the snap at his 6. Big rush it is, but he gets it away and hits the ball well. Very high. Brown will let it hop. And the Jets special team coverage is good as they'll down the ball at the 38-yard line of previous 5 games. Jets have gotten him twice in the 1st quarter already. Lone setback is a rookie runner, Ickey Woods. It's Eddie Brown going in motion. Turning it upfield as Esiason looks at him and lets it rip. Eddie Brown on the run, and Eddie Brown has it. Will go the distance.
No flags.
No flags. It goes 61 yards. So Brown, who played on a national championship team at Miami of Florida with Bernie Kosar, the Browns, turns it upfield. They could not cover his deep speed. And Esiason throws a perfect strike, and the Bengals are right back in it, trailing 9-6.
Don, that was the first time that there was good pass protection for Esiason.
Now Jim Breach has to be reviewing A, B, and C. Snap, set down, and kick. Last try was blocked. You remember that field goal attempt, and this time
Hits the post.
He gets a carom shot. It's no good. That's hard to do. So he's at a block, and he's hit the upright.
Let's watch that touchdown again. Brown came in motion. Him going through the formation. Now watch the protection. This time handled very well. Esiason has clearance, puts it right on the money. He outruns Miano and Bobby Humphrey, and very few defensive backs are going to catch Eddie Brown. I mentioned the protection. One of the most difficult things whenever you play the Jets and Bud Carson, their defensive coordinator, is identifying who is going to rush and who is not. The Jets, when they had the New York Sack Exchange, it was Gastineau, Lyons, Klecko, and Abdul Salam. Now they trick all over the place. They run stunts. They run blitzes. They run twists, turns. This is one of the most difficult defenses in the NFL to play, because in a week's time, you can never prepare enough for all the looks they give you.
Coach Sam Weich is the innovator who does all that. He was with the 49ers on his 3rd touchdown catch. He's averaging close to 30 yards a catch now after that one.
How about these drives for the Bengals? 1 play, safety. 1 play, fumble. Turned into a touchdown. 6 plays, a blocked field goal. 1 play, touchdown.
Esiason's hit 3 of 4 passes for 111 yards. High kickoff coming downfield, and Kurt Zone will take it. Zone gets it out to about the 25-yard line. Good return for the Jets.
For the Jets.
Let's see if O'Brien comes back and tries to hit deep. He's looking that way. Free ball with his arm in motion.
Oh, it looks like a fumble.
Officials will rule on it. Dick Hantak, the referee, jumps in the black hat. Trying to go deep was Ken O'Brien of the Jets. And Jason Buck, who was the #1 draft choice of the Bengals a year ago, a big pass rusher from BYU, came in and hit him.
Buck comes from the blind side. You're right. He's looking downfield. The ball is just stripped from his arm. Buck beats Dave Cadigan, the 1st-round draft choice, and he also makes the fumble recovery. It's a loss of almost 10 yards.
So it was indeed Trump ruled a fumble. The The Jets recovered it, but now they must go long. Second down and 20. Ball position at their 15-yard line. Freeman McNeil tries to weave his way into the Cincinnati defense. Not for very much. Gary Walker super fast to the top of your screen. Lower portion is L. Toon. O'Brien standing in. Now the rush comes, and O'Brien loses the ball. Johnny Hector picks it up, but the Jets will have to punt it again from deep in their own end. As Cincinnati's blitzing, attacking defense makes the play on O'Brien. He had time for a moment, but the coverage was good, had nowhere to go.
When the Jets get in long yardage situations, the way they play football now, they're at a real disadvantage. Good coverage by the Bengals. O'Brien's got nowhere to go. Barker makes the first hit. The ball gets away, and Hector. That's two great plays by the Jets. Cadigan on the first fumble and Hector on that one. Good pressure by the Bengals in this drive.
Ocott hits another good punt downfield. Came in averaging only 36. Eddie Brown, who was in the end zone, you'll remember the last time he had the ball, and a 61-yard touchdown.
This quarter, and the Bengals offensively have established absolutely nothing. They've not established a hole in the defense. They're going with big plays, so the Jets still primed.
The run go the Bengals, and cutting back is the rookie runner Ickey Woods. A 233
big pass plays, but nothing that's bread and butter yet in this game.
Second down and 4 coming up for Cincinnati. Back to the run they go, back to the same man, and Woods takes it ahead to the 35-yard line. And a lot happened. The Jets, after a 9-0 lead, now hold to a 9-6 advantage. Third and short now. Back to the power run. Ickey Woods takes it over the top, and the rookie gets a first down for Cincinnati out to the Bengals 37-yard line. Marty Lyons and Scott Mercer got him. It was 2-0 Jets. Next punt by the Jets. Cincinnati went on offense again, fumbled the ball, and shortly thereafter Roger Vick was in from a yard out. Now here's a throw to Ickey Woods. He's straight ahead. Power back with speed, and Ickey Woods takes it right at the Jets secondary for a gain of about 13 yards.
Now the Bengals, what happens here? You'll see Gordon come from the outside, but he's picked up well. 74 Blados does a good job on Marty Lyons, and now the Bengals are beginning to get a little time. Now Bud Carson, the defensive coordinator of the Jets, has got to come up with something different. Those numbers impressive.
Things change fast. Last week, Bengals scored on 7 straight possessions in routing the Raiders. This week their offense was in trouble its first 2 possessions, but now it's starting to run the ball well. Again, they go to the rookie, Ickey Woods. And
trying to identify who's where and what's coming. That's the secret of the Jets defense.
Zerski back in at center as Stanford Jennings gets nothing at all. Different ways.
Has for years. Was the designer of the steel curtain defense in Pittsburgh. Here's a quick snap. Too many men on the field for the Jets.
Long ball might be a free play. Good coverage, though, knocking the ball down. First down and 10, Cincinnati. Woods running behind Montoya and high back, the deep back. Logan goes over as a wing to the left. Second down and 6 for Cincinnati. Esiason with the long count. Jets don't fight and don't come early. Here's a long ball downfield. Eddie Brown was fouled blatantly at the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Cincinnati, as Bobby Humphrey.
9 coming up through the middle. Kyle Clifton, he can't really follow through. It ends up being a negative for the defense. It started as a positive.
And so the Bengals in position now to take the lead for the first time. Takes a look, gets some time, and he goes to Holman, who can't hold the ball. It was tipped away. Nice to get down an 8. 8 to the goal line. Second and goal it is as Esiason throws a timing pattern looking for Tim McGee, and he takes the ball in. It's a touchdown for Cincinnati. The pass offense at its absolute best. Perfect timing. The coverage seemed to be right there. But Esiason softly lofted throw was just over the defender's hand. And the fastest Bengal, Tim McGee from Tennessee, comes down with a touchdown catch, and all of a sudden, after trailing 9-0, the Bengals have come back fast to take the lead.
That was over a rookie defensive back, Hasty. Actually, I'm surprised that's not been reviewed. by the replay official. There it goes. Second and goal.
There has been a reversal. There has been a reversal. The pass was incomplete. Player did not get 2 steps down into the end zone. Third down.
So that makes it third and goal. That's one of those plays, Don, I think you may look at 20 times and have 20 different decisions. Yeah.
And they did look at it probably 20 times as they had to, so the TD comes off the board, and the Jets are again in the lead 9-6. Esiason on the run. He can motor, and he fires hard for a touchdown to Eddie Brown. Eddie Brown having an interesting day for the Bengals. 2 catches, 2 TDs. You remember that long ball interference called on Humphrey of the Jets set up this score at the 7-yard line.
No question about that one, Don. Good job of scrambling by Esiason. Got outside the containment. Blocked again, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon was the man in the first half.
Now the breakdown on the Jets defense here is Esiason is able to get out of the containment. You see Rodney Holman does a good job on 99 Gastineau, and Esiason an excellent thrower on the run. The coverage is dropped, and Eddie Brown is in the end zone. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, 3 catches, and 93 yards for Eddie Brown.
In the lead, and Cincinnati kicks off, and ready to run it back is JoJo Townsend of the Jets as he comes across the 20 and the 25, and the former Bruin from UCLA is out to the 26-yard line.
12-9 the score. There it is.
And Toon and Schuler-Trump are both shut out so far receiving the ball. 2 top targets. Now O'Brien looks, throws it out, makes the connection, and second down and 4 rises now for the Jets. 10:20 to play in the first half. End up. Freeman McNeil, there's not much there. Down conversions. O'Brien from the shotgun. Play fakes to Hector. Loops it out. He makes the connection with Schuler. It's a first down for the Jets. Well, Caddy's in the lead with 9 minutes to play in the first half. McNeil, a Weaver, takes it out. The Bengals have scored 2 touchdowns and have missed both extra points. Also had a field goal block. Throw and a catch to Schuler. Down to the calling on a higher power here. Pitch back goes to Freeman McNeil, and he is going to be knocked. O'Brien, deep drop on 2nd and 10. Here comes Williams, and he hits him hard as he releases the ball. It's an incomplete pass. But coming up, 35-yard line of the Bengals. Cincinnati leads 12-9.
Schuler.
Throw, and it's a catch by Schuler, and he's down to the 26-yard line. He'll be a foot short of the first down. And Barber will lead the blocking. Pitch back comes, and here is Hector, and he's got it for the Jets. He's inside the 25. Johnny Hector, a 6th-year running back from Texas. Play fake to Freeman McNeil. There's a look and a throw and a connection as Roger Vick coming out of the backfield makes the catch, and Bryan's right arm heating up. He's 5 of 6 on this drive throwing the ball. Vick trying for the tough yards. Jason Buck, that big tight end. Bryan takes a look, throws an out pattern, makes the connection with Al Toon, who turns upfield and gets a day. He's not scored a touchdown this year, Al Toon. McNeil first aligning behind Al Toon. Bryan looks at him, but the rush is too strong. Jason Buck coming on strong.
It looks like Jason Buck gets the outside rush on Cadigan. Cadigan had a sprained ankle, missed 2 weeks ago.
Third down coming up now for the Jets as O'Brien takes a look, dumps it over the middle. He's got a man with the ball. That's Johnny Hector. And he's going to be cut down after a gain of 6 yards. Scoring every way you can. They have the safety and a touchdown, not trying for the field goal, which if good will tie the game. Leahy rockets it through, and with 2:23 to play in the first half, the Jets, who led by 9, trailed, now come back to tie the game. The Bengals 3 of the last 4 years. Esiason, that big, strong left-hander, looking down the middle. He's going to take it himself. He'll get the first down and more as Boomer Esiason's all the way out to the 43-yard line. Kevin MacArthur ran him down, but Esiason, who could probably play just about any position out there, big enough, 6'4", over 220, runs the ball for 23 yards.
Because they probably feel they can do about anything they want passing if they get the protection.
So the Jets show they can cover Eddie Brown. Esiason's going to be going back to him. First and 10 now for Cincinnati. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Esiason, takes a look. He goes to Eddie Brown. He makes the catch, and Eddie Brown's across midfield. He has another Cincinnati first down.
They go right back to line of scrimmage. They'll take their 45 seconds, no problem. Communicate to everyone, switch the formation, and keep the nickel off the field for the Jets.
He spotted just short of a first down, that catch by Brown. Second less than, you look at that hard throw. It's off the hands of Brown and incomplete. Third down, less than one. To the run they go, and this is Woods breaking into open field. The rookie back for the Bengals takes it ahead for a first down. He's to the 38-yard line. And Cincinnati quickly calls for a timeout, stopping the clock with
wide receivers.
Lots of looks. One stays in the block, one runs a pattern. Here's a throw and a catch. Oh, drop. Eddie Brown drops the ball at the 22 yards. The league in touchdown passes with 14 and in rating points with 114. 2 TD throws today, both to Eddie Brown.
Same formation now. 2 tight ends in the backfield and 3 wide receivers, Don. This is a coverage nightmare for the Jets.
And to isolate. There's a throw. Aaron throw. Third down and 10 comes up now. Esiason stands in, lets her rip long. Hands there. Touchdown Cincinnati. As good as you can do it. Tim McGee with double coverage on him. It seemed to be right there, and Esiason with laser accuracy threads the defenders and puts a perfect strike on the hands of Tim McGee. A 38-yard score, and the Bengals have taken an 18-12 lead.
That's a remarkable catch. He did not throw that ball up into the air so McGee could run for it. The most difficult thing for a receiver to do is to turn his eye off the ball, his head around, and pick it up again. And McGee did that and makes the touchdown catch.
Now an adventure again for the Bengals as their place kick unit is out. 1 blocked field goal, 2 missed extra points so far for Jim Breach. Normally very reliable. And his luck changes as he hits it up and through. So the Bengals, who've outscored the Jets 19-3 since the early lead of the Jets. Today, here's the latest. It broke a 12-12 tie to make it 19-12. A perfectly timed throw to speedster Tim McGee, and he's in the end zone between 2 Jet defenders. The 2 rookies who start, Eric McMillan, 22, and James Hasty, 40. And Tim McGee with his 4th touchdown catch of the year.
There's good protection by the offensive line. 78 Munoz on Gordon, 55. That ball should not have been caught. The defensive backs should get their hands up there. That ball should never get to the receiver. You see Gastineau is right there close. But Boomer, the last 3 possessions now for the
field first. Now they're spotting out of bounds at the Jet 48.
Last 30 yards to McGee. You got 2 rookie defensive backs back.
Ryan can make it happen fast also. Let's see what he can do after that 40-yard kickoff return by Townsell. And O'Brien looking deep. He was hit as he released the ball. It's incomplete and a penalty marker's down.
I believe that's holding on Cadigan.
He played at Graceland. Jeff Chris, I don't know if the King, that's his school or what it is. Throw downfield. It's incomplete. As open good. He's like Elway when he's going good. He gets you either way with a strong arm and also the ability to run the ball. Townsell can't hold the ball at the 45-yard line of Cincinnati. Through 5 weeks of play this year. 5 straight wins. Bryan throws. It's going to be, it would have been picked off by Saab with an injury. Injured ankle. He is taken off on the cart. End over end punt. Brown will run it back from his 22. Waits for the first wave. Ducks some people. And with no time left, Brown goes down at the 27, 19-12.
Teams play weird football games. They have for a long time. And this half is one of the weirdest halves of football I think I've ever witnessed.
But it's been fun, and the interesting thing also is you got two teams that were last in the division a year ago now contending. The Bengals, they still got to be rated the best until somebody beats them. Nobody back to his two. Cutting across and looking for blockers. Hillary gets out to about the 18-yard line. A short read them twice in the first quarter on sacks.
Bengals also do not have a penalty today.
They also have not punted the ball today. They also have had missed 2 extra points, had a field goal block, had a safety call when the quarterback was taking a free ball on the field. This will turn the game around, and the Jets say they have it, and they do. Troy Benson, a linebacker from Pittsburgh, a Pitt Panther, room service fumble recovery was almost handed to him.
Ickey Woods never gets this ball. You see it's put on his hip. He's the replacement in there now for James Brooks, and he never gets the ball. Well, I told you, these two teams play weird football games. It started straight.
The Jets down by 7, looking to get it in the end zone, and Roger Vick crashing on down. He runs fast.
When they're backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost.
O'Brien play faking, buys some time, throws up the middle. Altoon looking to dance and weaving wide, and Altoon goes in standing up. So the Jets again capitalize on an offensive mistake by the Bengals, and the Jets in their first possession of the second half make it happen fast.
Completion, but it ends up being a score tied.
And back to live action. Pat Leahy kicks off for the Jets and drives it down. Taking the ball is Bussey. Barney Bussey running up the near sideline to get in. Bengals have had a lot of big plays, but also they've had some big mistakes that have led to the Jets scores. The last time they had the ball, they fumbled it, leading to the tying touchdown. Now Ziason throws to a wide open Tim McGee, and he's across the 50 and down to the 46-yard line of the Jets. 28-yard gain right up the middle out of high school. A lot more schools wanted him for baseball than football.
That's a double rotation zone run by the Jets. That is corners up, safeties out. McGee gets inside easily on Humphrey for an easy completion, and the Bengals right back to the line of scrimmage.
Speed on either flank. Eddie Brown at the top of your screen. Left side is Tim McGee. They go to the rookie back. The running rebel from UNLV, Ickey. Nice play call here for Ziason. Second and short.
Almost 15 seconds left.
Looking deep. Lofting the ball, and there's going to be a foul. There is
flag, but there was nothing even thrown.
Zordich on your back.
Yeah, Zordich was the man in coverage, and he goes right back to the line of scrimmage. Obviously, this at the line of scrimmage offense has worked in third down situations. 5 of 6.
Jet corners up tight. Humphrey and Hasty. Jet safeties Miano and McMillan back deep. Here is Woods turning the corner, and Ickey Woods breaks it inside the 25-yard line. He's down to the 20. So this could be a last at bat second half. Last team to get the ball.
Bobby Humphrey finally makes the tackle. The Bengals run motion near side. Takes away a linebacker. Here we go. Too many men on the field by the Jets. Bengals will try to snap it quickly. I see no flags.
Long ball, end zone, Tim McGee, and a nice defensive play by the Jets rookie corner, James Hasty. They've ended up twice now with extra people on the field. So that makes it a 2nd down and 5 call coming up for the Bengals. Game is tied 19-19 early in the third quarter.
Well, we got.
Fish is going to count people, I think.
Mr. Hancock is saying, what's going on here?
Again, another unusual formation as Eddie Brown goes in motion. Woods runs it, trap block. They just split open the Jets. Gastineau coming on a wide run, saved a touchdown. If but for the moment, as the ball is inside the 5-yard line, 1st and goal.
Now you see, going to the line of scrimmage does two things. It keeps the nickel package of the Jets out of the ball game, and it also keeps players in there every down. The Bengals feel they're in better condition than the Jets. They're going to wear some of those elderly gentlemen in it for the Jets out before this game is over.
Woods, this guy's all business. And the running rebel takes it on in for the go-ahead touchdown. As the Bengals now have 25 points on the board, the Jets 19.
They're running right at Marty Lyons. It looks like a slant by the Jet defense. And Woods breaks one tackle. Finally, he's ridden down by Eric McMillan. Not much of a dance there by Ickey. He's got to work on that.
It's done. With that bandana, no, Ickey Woods can play football as he is really ripping it up here today. Woods has run the ball 12 times. 7 again. It's 26-19. 26-19 as the Jets trail by 7. Here's a penalty marker in an illegal block. Now let's see what O'Brien and the Jet offense can do. They trail 26-19.